Now, this is very important. I mean, who would not see this as a very important topic? Femi Fani-Kayode, former aviation minister and also a tormentor of Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired or dead, the president of Nigeria, either impostor or not. Femi Fani-Kayode, if you look at his background, his father was also a politician, and somehow his father was a lawyer too, and he was able to go to the United Kingdom as young as he was. He went to a private school there. I don't know who paid his school fees, either it's Nigerian money or private money. But that being said, he came back. He was able to get back into politics due to the connections his parents had. He became aviation minister. He got a lot of money. He claimed he has not stolen money, but there are a lot of money, that they claim got missing when he was aviation minister. But that being said, he has decided to remind Biafrans of one very important and crucial point, and that is acknowledging remembrance. He said, Biafrans, why haven't you acknowledged, remembered the two foreigners who helped you during civil war? He is the former aviation minister, like I said, and he took to his Twitter handle to blast the Southeasterners for not acknowledging the two Americans who paid the ultimate price for them with their lives. A lot of people sacrifice themselves, sacrifice life, properties, comfort for that civil war that should never have happened. But I wouldn't blame a lot of people. One, some people have chosen not to go out there and check out for details. Some just come online, they speak, they talk, and they do a lot of things. While some, they just don't care. It stated that first in 1969, a young man by the name Bruce Mayrock burnt himself alive so as to attract the attention of the United Nations to the sufferings of the Biafrans during the Civil War. How many of you know about this? You can go online and Google Bruce Mayrock. Till this day, many people do not know who Bruce Mayrock is, and they do not know that he wasn't someone of African descent. We cannot say he's brown, he's pale, a Caucasian. Some might call him white man, although there's nobody white. Let's say a Caucasian. He burned himself alive so as to attract the attention of the United Nations to the sufferings of the Biafran people during the Civil War. And even after paying this price, no single Biafran is aware of him, not to mention having any regard for him. And now you know. Bruce Mayrock burnt himself alive. He is not an Igbo man, not a Biafran, not even an African. He burnt himself alive, all because he needed to draw the attention of the United Nations to the sufferings of the Biafran people. Nowadays, we have photographers, journalists who go to war-torn zones and wait for vulture, like a vulture themselves. They wait for that vulture who waits patiently for that little boy, that little girl to die, because vultures don't eat things that are alive. And they are waiting for the vulture to pounce on that child. Rather than him saving the child, he's waiting for the vulture to pounce on the child that is about to die so that he can take a picture in the hope that he wants to send a message. So, simply put, two vultures. But this man, Bruce Mayrock, burnt himself alive, sacrificed himself just to attract attention to the sufferings of the Biafrans during the Civil War. Now, Righteous Okorocha decided to raise some monuments, some structures, and he raised structures of some people from South Africa and some other people. He does not know this. How old is he? Was he aware that such happened? Is he younger than the age of Nnamdi Kanu? Was he born during the time of the Civil War? Have people been educated about what happened during the Civil War? Do they know the people that laid their lives, or it is just, Hausa Fulani? A lot of people have gotten things wrong. He mentioned again a man by the name August Ave Martin, who died along with his wife in a rainstorm as he defied the wind in a bid to bring food to starving Biafrans during the Civil War. Yet, according to Femi Fani-Kayode, even when Jamaicans who did not benefit from the man's sacrifice, acknowledged him by naming a school after him. Nothing is established in the East in his honor. I'll call his name again, August Harvey Martin. You can Google that and research more about this. Bruce Mayrock, 20-year-old student of Columbia University in New York, he set himself on fire in front of the United Nations building in New York City on May 29, 1969, as an act of protest against the genocide that was being perpetrated against the Biafrans by the Nigerian soldiers in the Civil War. He died the next day on May 30th, 1969. Little is known about him in Nigeria and the great and noble sacrifice that he made for the people of Biafra, and his quest for liberty and freedom has not been sufficiently celebrated. This is wrong. Let's call a spade a spade. August Harvey was the first black American, brown American commercial pilot. He and his wife died on June 30th, 1968 in a rainstorm at Uli Airport while flying in relief materials to Biafra. This is a school, there is a school named after him, like I said, in Jamaica, but there is nothing in the Southeast in his memory. This is wrong. So wrong. Don't forget that this is the first African American or brown American commercial pilot. Just imagine what has been lost. You know, most of the times you hear Caucasians say Africans have not developed nothing, that they are the ones running the world, they are the ones that have brought comfort to the world. But there are people that have sacrificed. There are people that have made that point, but they died. This is one of them, August Harvey Martin, first brown African American commercial pilot. He died with his wife, 30th, 1968. You can go research about this to know more about people that have sacrificed, not just coming online and saying, it's Hausa Fulani, all this and that. There are a lot of people that played a role in that civil war. People that made certain decisions that brought about people dying. Civil war should never have happened. It should never have happened. Those people that died during that period of time, like this man that died, they should have died. Probably they would have helped, you know, train more African Americans or people that have died. Some of them could have been the people that would kick out this Amajiri government. Probably that person would have been one of the best doctors, but this person died, lost his or her life during the Civil War. It's serious. Anyway, at the moment, we've not seen any Igbo politician that is ready to stand with Biafra or the Igbos, apart from a man called Abaribe. At least they said to one point or the other, he's been raising his voice. Some claim that they've lost all heroes and brave men. They said the Igbos that you see today are simply men with women dresses on. Now they say they are trying to produce new leaders who will become heroes. One of them that has decided to leave all comfort is Nnamdi Kanu. And not just Nnamdi Kanu, he has some other comrades working with him. It is not just Nnamdi Kanu. There are other people that are backbone. And it is you out there that have a progressive ideology and you are a person of purpose. You are the people that are actually the backbone, the support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, apart from Jehovah, apart from God being the totality of everything. So it is time for us to research so that when we speak with clarity, we speak with knowledge, we understand how things are. It is good that we are more informed about certain sacrifices, about certain actions, activities. Let us realize where we are wrong. Let us realize the mistakes we made, rather than just pointing fingers at other people. If you don't conquer yourself, you cannot conquer any other person. And the only way to do that is to look within yourself and tell yourself the truth about certain things, like this is where we got it wrong. This is what we are doing wrong. This is the way forward. Because at the end of the day, the agitation and all of this is as a result of how the country itself has been structured, from the British monarchy dividing the nation, dividing Africa, and from the very evil vampires that are sucking the nation at the moment. Many of them, do not forget, they are from the south of Nigeria too, apart from being from the north. So these are things that we need to look into. These are things we need to look into. Do you know about a man called Fajuyi? He is a Yoruba man. There are people that stood with Ojukwu, and they are Yorubas. They stood with him, they fought with him during the Civil War, but many people do not know this. People come up with a distorted view that their parents have told them, oh, that person is this. All I can see, for this nation to break apart, the South needs to stand together. If you have a different opinion to this, let us meet at the comment section below. And while you're there, do not forget, let us grow this channel together. And you can do so by tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. And if you are already a member of this channel, I say a very big thank you for the support.